Hey guys, Mr. here again for another video today, and we are back with our Houston Vikings franchise mode. And in the last episode, we made the playoffs for the first time in franchise history. And I mean, it only took 3 seasons. Actually, I mean, 2 seasons or 3 seasons. It's been 3 years. We technically started in the 2017 season. But yeah, so let's go see really quickly. We drafted Hischier in 2017. If we look at his stats, yeah, so technically in season number 3, we have made the playoffs. So we are on a pretty good pace, realistically. I mean, that's pretty awesome, I'm not going to lie. We had a pretty good season overall. 43, 31, and 8 isn't too bad. We finished third in our division. So we'll sim up to the day of the first game, which is in St. Louis. We did not get home ice advantage. Really, we are quite an underdog team heading into this game. Our AHL team made the playoffs as well. Or did I say into this team? I meant to say into the series, but yeah, so we finally really get a look at the jerseys. We'll hopefully be seeing this a lot now that we are a playoff team. We see Drew Doughty, who's an assistant for me, and then Tarasenko, who's an assistant for the Blues. They have 90 offense, 93 defense, and 89 goaltending. I'm just gonna show you the home jersey right now. Really like it. I mean, I don't know if it's as good as the jerseys I made in NHL 17. Those ones were pretty sick, I'm not going to lie. The alternate, I'm not a huge fan of, but actually, you know what? They aren't that bad. I actually don't mind them, to be fair. They're kind of like the away ones, but either way, we're going to stick with the away ones, that's for sure. So 90 offense, 93 defense, 89 goaltending. We have 94 offense, 94 defense, and only 86 goaltending. So obviously, having Ranta in net may be a problem. We'll have to wait and see when the time comes. Maybe I should have gone to trade for Corey Crawford for this one season. Maybe he would have helped us in the long run. So this is our team. We got Pastrnak, Johansson, Hoffman, a free agent acquisition who we acquired, who had the most points on the team at 74, I believe. Yep, 74. On the second line, we have Burakovsky, Hischier, and DeBrusk, a potential Calder winner, which that would be really nice. He had 63 points in his rookie season with a 35-goal season. On the third line, we have another rookie in DeBrincat, a rookie in Yoshimura, I think. Yeah, he's also a rookie. And then Connor Brown, and then we have Aberg, Lawton, and Shore. Defensively, we have Doughty, Shattenkirk, McDonough, Carlson, Benning, and Willette. And goaltending, we have Ranta and Allmark. So if we go back to our team, Pastrnak, only the second time in the playoffs for him. Johansson. Couple times he's been in the playoffs. Hoffman, couple times he's been in the playoffs. Same thing for Burakovsky. Hischier, first time in the playoffs. DeBrusk, first time in the playoffs. DeBrincat, first time in the playoffs. Yoshimura, first time in the playoffs. Brown only had one season in the playoffs, only had one round realistically. Aberg only had like 1 or 2 rounds in the playoffs. Lawton never played. Shore never played. Actually, that's not true. Maybe not. Has Shore played in the playoffs? Let's see. No, he has not. All right. So defensively, hopefully the leadership of Doughty being a 2-time Stanley Cup champion can really come into play. Shattenkirk, a very good playoff performer. Hopefully, he does really good these playoffs. That would be extremely nice. He's been in the playoffs a lot. He has experience, so we'll have to wait and see how that goes. And then Gabriel Carlson never played in the playoffs. Ryan McDonough, a playoff veteran, I should say, as well. Matt Benning, I believe, has not played in the playoffs. Maybe, actually. Let's see. Has he played in the playoffs? Yes, he has. He played with the Oilers last season. And then Willette, I don't think, has ever played in the playoffs either. Oh, yes, he has. He played one game in the playoffs, but I mean, Now, Ranta and Allmark. I don't know if Ranta's ever started a game in the playoffs, and Allmark obviously more than likely has not. So Ranta has played 3 games, only 1 loss. So he only started 1 game in the playoffs. So this should be interesting. All right, let's go back to the lines. I do want to show you the St. Louis Blues team. That's why I'm here. So let's go and check our opponents. So we have a first line of Jaden Schwartz with Ivan Barbashev and Vladimir Tarasenko. I believe the Russian connection. Yes, the Russian connection. Very interesting. Then Robbie Fabry with Yori Laterra and Nail Yakupov. I wonder, wait, did he get traded back to St. Louis? Because I'm pretty sure he's on the Avs. That's interesting. On the third line, we have Patrick Berglund with a 73 overall. Kyle Brodziak, wow, he has been dropping off. And Thomas Tatar on the third line. You would think Tatar would be there instead of Yakupov, but all right. And then, wow, I'm assuming rookie in the lineup, Brendan Martin. Yeah, this was his rookie season. 68 overall rookie playing in the lineup with Vladimir Sobotka and Matt Molson. Defensively, we've got Colton Parayko with Alex Pietrangelo, then Nicholas Jarmelson, obviously a really good defensive defenseman. Kind of a nasty contract, though, with Jordan Schmaltz, and then Vince Dunn and Jay Bouwmeester on the bottom pair. Goaltending, they've got Jake Allen with Chad Johnson, and then scratch, they have Zach Trotman scratch, Zach Redmond scratch, and Christoph Hrabik scratch. Now, they must have an injury. They must have an injury because a 68 overall fourth liner, I mean, it says he's only played 31 games, so I would assume he's not actually going to be the fourth liner. So let's go check the injury report, and we'll see if the Blues have a big injury, because they must. I mean, that could help us in the long run. I'm scared about Jake Allen, though. I feel like he could be extremely good. So no injuries for St. Louis. So, wow, what a surprising fourth line that is. 68 overall. I'm sure he'll still score on me. But, yeah, so I think I've delayed these series long enough. So, I mean, why not? Let's get it going. So we'll sim the game. I'm not going to play the game. We're going to sim each game. And if you guys aren't familiar with how I do it, I press A, like I quick sim the first period. I do the same thing for the second, and then we go by ×8 speed and sim through the entire third and overtime if needed. So let's see. Game 1 in St. Louis, first period. Hey, all right, not a bad start. Thomas Tatar opens up the scoring very early for St. Louis. And Gabriel Carlson, not a player I would have expected to tie this game, but he did. Overall, not a bad first period. We exit with a tie still, just like we started. 15-10 other shots for St. Louis, though. Hopefully we can get some more shots in this next period. Second period, all right, 2 goals for St. Louis. Ivan Barbashev and Vladimir Tarasenko. So the Russian duo, the Russian connection. Yeah, them raging Russians. I mean, we only got 7 shots that period, so not much we could do about that. 14 shots for them, so... Or 13, sorry, 13. So, Ranta so far not doing too great, which, to be honest, I mean, if our offense isn't good enough, I feel like Ranta is not good enough to carry us through this. So, now time for the third period in Game 1. I mean, if we could hit a lot of shots, or if we get a lot of shots this period, you never know. Anything could happen. St. Louis had a power play. We now have a power play. Could we do anything with it? We could not. All right, that's kind of unfortunate. Let's see. Ryan Johansson makes it a 1-goal game, and there's still 5 minutes remaining. Come on. Do we have a hero? Can someone tie the game, please? No. All right, so Ryan Johansson made it a game, but we did not have a lot of shots there. There wasn't much that Allen had to do. A very good game from Pietrangelo with 3 assists. So you know what? He did really good. Ryan Johansson, though, did good as well. He had a point on both of the goals that we scored. So, I mean, not much I can do about that. Hopefully, Ranta has a better game and a better series. But we'll have to wait and see. I mean, I am excited, though. We're in the playoffs. It's an exciting time for the Houston fans. So, let's see. First period of Game 2, also in St. Louis. Come on. Oh, my, that's a lot of goals. All right, so let's discuss this one really quickly. So, Terry Yoshimura scores. Wait, is it Terry? Yeah, Terry Yoshimura scores his first playoff goal in his career. Awesome, very good to see. Then Mike Hoffman, the free agent acquisition, about a little less under 9 minutes later, scores to make it 2-0. Kyle Brodziak makes it 2-1. Then Andrei Burakovsky makes it 3-1, and then Patrick Berglund late in the period makes it 3-2. So 5 goals in that period, and 4 of them being in basically the last 5.5 minutes. Interesting. All right, time for the second period now. We are out shooting them. Let's see, can we continue the offense heading into the second period? Come on. 2 goals for St. Louis, Vince Dunn and Jaden Schwartz. So, all right, that kind of sucks. Both goalies haven't been too great. 22 shots for us, 23 shots for St. Louis, and we head to the third, trailing by 1. I mean, it's a close game. We could definitely score another one. We've got plenty of time. Power play for the Blues. They cannot do anything with it. Another power play for them. If we could stop taking penalties, that would be lovely. Now only 6 minutes remain, and we are still down by 1. Come on, please, someone. 50 seconds left, and it's not going to happen. Jake Allen shuts the door. Both goalies perfect in the third, but it wasn't good enough. Good game from Patrick Berglund. Good game from the third line in general there. They were the stars. So that is quite something now. That is unfortunate. Now we're down 2-0 in our first playoff series in franchise history. It kind of sucks. Although Liverpool not doing too bad. They are 1-1. They got smacked around in game 1, but they did good in game 2. So let's go back to the NHL, and we got our first home ice game in the playoffs. Let's see how it goes. Come on, first period, not good. Vladimir Tarasenko gets his second, I think, of the playoffs, and shots 12-10 for St. Louis. A common theme in this series so far. We keep getting outshot, so hopefully we'll have a better second period. Come on, Houston. Please, the fans on home ice. All right, well, I mean, Nail Yakupov makes it 2-0, and McDonough got us on the board. So, again, being outshot, though, in that period, 25-21, we are still being outshot. That is not good. Now time for the third period. Trailing by 1 again. Scott Lawton early, though, ties the game. The fourth liner for us makes it a game. That is extremely good. And then Robbie Fabry, midway through the third, makes it 3-2. And it's not looking good for the home Houston Vikings. Please, only 2 minutes left. 1 minute. And we lose game number 3, and we are now at a possible sweep. We could get swept in our first playoff series. You know what? If we get swept, I would have just much rather not have made the playoffs. I mean, we got outshot again. They almost had 40 shots. There's not much we can do. Robbie Fabry, the first star. Jake Allen had a good game, and Yakupov, the third star. Oh, man. Time for Game 4, and Liverpool lost Game 3 as well. So now both franchises not looking too good currently, that is for sure. So time for Game number 4 now. It's still on home ice. I mean, you never know. Anything could happen. But we'll have to wait and see. Let's go. First period. Kyle Brodziak, for some reason, a phenomenal third liner, apparently. I mean, what the hell? He gets his second or third of the playoffs and makes it 1-0. And again, we are being outshot in this game. Time for the second period, though. Come on, let's get a goal or two on the board, and we'll shut out St. Louis in the second period. Come on, second period. Yeah, Kyle Brodziak's a freaking beast. If he wants to stop scoring, I would not be opposed to that. So, playoff Drew Doughty is here by the looks of it. Hopefully, I mean, we're going to need him if we really want to have a chance in this series and throughout the playoffs in general. Pontus Aberg as well, not too bad. All right, so we've got 2 goals, and we're tied 2-2 heading to the third. But guess what? We've been outshot another period. We have a 5-on-3 power play early. We cannot do anything with it. That would have been humongous to score on that. That would have been that would have made this game so much different. Now only 10 minutes left of the third, and we are still tied at 2. 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute left, and we're gonna head to overtime, still being outshot. And this could define the franchise. This could be a incredible moment for this franchise. We could force a Game 5 after being down 3-0 in the series. We could force a Game 5, or we could get swept. It all leads to this overtime period. Now, they usually like to end it early, not looking like it will. Oh my god, Pontus Aberg, what a freaking beast. Scores his second of the night. I am so glad I put him back into the lineup in the last episode. Holy shit. Pontus Aberg, a 2-goal performance, and we have forced a Game 5. We aren't going to get swept in the playoffs. That is awesome. Alright, that is awesome. 3-2 overtime win, and that was quite the game, I'm not gonna lie. What a game from Pontus Aberg, though. 2 goals to him, or for him. Absolutely phenomenal. So, unfortunately, though, Liverpool has been eliminated. It is only a 5-game series in the AHL, if you didn't know that, in the first round at least. So, yeah, they lost 3-1, but it's okay. The NHL team has forced a Game 5. We head back to St. Louis, though. We'll see how this goes. First period of Game 5 in St. Louis. Come on. Yeah. Oh, God damn it. Robbie Fabry and Thomas Tatar score 2 first-period goals a few minutes apart from each other, and St. Louis is up 2-0 early. And guess what? We're being outshot again. So, oh man, we're going to need a big second period here. You know what? We're even going to slow sim it. We need a huge second period. Can we get the penalty killers going? We can. We kill that penalty. That is good. Now we need a goal. Mike Hoffman, thank you. The sniper we brought in at the trade deadline, or a few weeks before the deadline. Come on, we have a power play. Tie this game before the third. It's not going to happen by the looks of it. 11 seconds left. All right, so you know what? Not the worst outcome, and a pretty good second period. I mean, still, we only have 13 shots, and they have 28. What the hell? Apparently we just don't have the strongest offense. That's a real problem here. So, oh man, I don't know what I'm going to do. Time for the third period. We're down by 1, but please, 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 come on. Anything can happen. Nico Hischier scores his first of the playoffs, and there we go. We have a tie game, power play for the Blues. No, Colton Parayko makes it 3-2, and there's only 5 minutes left. I'm going to slow the sim. 4 minutes left. Let's go times 4 speed. 3.5. 3 minutes, 2.5, 2 minutes, 1.5, 1 minute, 35 seconds, and we are done. Oh man, only 23 shots in that game. I mean, there is no excuse for us losing this series. I mean, we needed more shots. If we would have gotten more shots, we would have 100% had a better series, but unfortunately, we have been eliminated in 5 games by the St. Louis Blues. So, you know what? I mean, not a terrible showing. We did get our first playoff win in franchise history, which is always good. And it was on home ice, which is even better. But still, I mean, that wasn't a great showing. We'll hopefully be back next year, though. And we'll hopefully have a better playoff run. So, I mean, I don't want to make this episode too long. I'm just going to end this once we make it to the draft, just because I don't want to bore you guys. I don't want to make it a half an hour episode, and knowing me, it'll probably go even longer than that, more than likely, just because I'm a freak. So, now, May 30th, are we going to get word of the Stanley Cup champions? Let's see. Who will it be? It will be the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Calder Cup champions of the Rochester Americans. Very, very interesting. Yeah, all right. Surprising, nonetheless, that's for sure. And, yeah, maximum salary cap is now up to $86 million. Did I say crap? I meant to say cat, that's for sure. But, yeah, so I mean, we definitely aren't in a lottery pick, which is always good. So that pick from Ottawa hopefully won't be the biggest. Now Nashville wins the lottery because of a trade from Winnipeg. Then the Islanders with the second pick. Calgary gets a pick from Montreal, number 3, and Philadelphia gets the fourth pick from Carolina. Then the Rangers, then Boston, then Vegas. So look at that. Vegas is still a bottom feeder team, and we have made the playoffs. That is amazing. That is awesome. That is extremely amazing. That is awesome. I'm really happy about that. I'm not going to lie. We don't have anybody retiring. I wouldn't really expect anybody to retire yet. Let's check the goalies. Roberto Luongo has retired with 82 shutouts, 550 wins. 81 overall now, 41 years old. Curtis McElhinney also retires. I almost said requires for some reason. Let's check the skaters. We'll sort it by games played. Jerome Iginla, a 75 overall. Jerome Iginla retires on the Avs. Patrick Marleau retires as a Shark, as he should have. Zdeno Chara retires as a Flame. Henrik Sedin retires as a Panther. Hartnell retires as a Shark. Verbata retires on Arizona. Markov, Daly, Hainsey, Mikko Koivu, Mike Camilleri, Lee Stepniak, David Backes, Dan Girardi, Nicholas Cronwall, Eriksson. Wow, what a great deal that is for Vancouver. They lose his contract. Wow. That is absolutely abysmal. That is amazing for the Vancouver Canucks, though. Dallas has lost a few players, and Sharp went back to Dallas. All right. Interesting. Now, I said I don't want to make this video any longer, but I will check out the awards really quickly. Zadina and Vaninen, you can both get off the block. That is for sure. I will not be trading either of you anytime soon. So, yeah, let's go and check the awards. Wow, Ryan Johansson actually did really good in the playoffs. He was a over point per game player, which is really good. I was going to check the player awards as well. So let's see. Ryan Johansson with 6, Hoffman with 4, Aberg with 3. Obviously, he had that huge 2-goal game. Doughty with 3, Pasternak with 3. So, I mean, our big players were up there in points. That is really good. Very nice to see. Although Shattenkirk would have liked to see a little bit more out of you, that's for sure. Goalies, how did Ranta do? A .919 save percentage isn't great, but he had to make a shit ton of saves. I mean, 187 shots against for Ranta. Let's go see St. Louis. How many did Jake Allen have to save? Oh, wait, I can't see that because... although, wait. What? It says he's played... How have they only played 7 games and won the first series? Man, I would have liked to see... I should have checked that after the first round, but whatever. Yeah, so, I mean, not much we can do about that. Let's go check the awards, though. So let's see. Stanley Cup champions, obviously, the Tampa Bay Lightning. The President's Trophy champions, the Pittsburgh Penguins. The Clarence S. Campbell champions, the Vancouver Canucks. What the hell? Canucks lose Eriksson, and they made it to the Stanley Cup final for, I believe, the 4th time in franchise history to face the Tampa Bay Lightning. Player awards. Art Ross goes to Connor McDavid. Hart Memorial goes to Connor McDavid. James Norris goes to Morgan Riley for the 2nd year in a row. Lady Byng to Tyler Seguin. Calder to Jake DeBrusk. We have had 2 Calder champions in the past 3 years. That is awesome. Vasilevsky, the Conn Smythe winner. The Vezina goes to Quick. The Jennings also goes to Quick. The Bill Masterton goes to Mark Giordano. The Selke goes to Crosby. The Lindsay goes to McDavid. And the Richard goes to McDavid. So McDavid brought home some hardware there, that's for sure. I forgot to show you guys the stats throughout the entire league, so I'll do this really quickly. I said I didn't want to drag this episode long, but I managed to do it again. But yeah, I was checking them off screen. McDavid had a season. 60 goals for McDavid, 113 points, absolutely amazing. The only other 100-point player was Seguin, but yeah, 60 goals for McDavid. I mean, absolutely crazy. Obviously, he had the most goals. Most assists goes to Morgan Riley. Yeah, 74 points as a defenseman is absolutely amazing. So let's go check D-men. 75 points for Brent Burns, and I'm surprised. Well, Morgan Riley had a much better plus minus than Brent Burns. That I'm assuming had a factor, which makes sense. Although no game winners for Morgan Riley. Interesting. Although Morgan Riley also played more time on the ice, only by 18 seconds. But I feel like mainly it is the plus minus that gave that to Riley. I mean, man, if those are going to be the three contenders for the Norris in a couple of years, that would be amazing. Morgan Riley, that'd be sick for us in the Leafs. That would be nice. 46 wins for Matt Murray. Really good. Highest save percentage was Jonathan Quick at 930 and also had a 214 GAA. So, yeah, definitely deserved that. Bobrovsky had the highest GAA at 2.13, but, yeah, I mean, let's go check rookie skaters, obviously. Jake DeBrusk won that. For some reason, he's not there, but okay. Rookie goalies, I'm assuming it's because they already gave out the awards. I don't know. Whatever. Let's check. The best save percentage for a rookie goalie was Laurent Brossoit as a LA King. I was going to say an Oiler, but nope, as a King. Yeah, so that's it for me, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy this episode, and we'll be back with the off-season in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you all did enjoy, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.